Satnam, good morning, welcome. Today we're doing part 2 of the Kundalini practice for connecting to the body. And the one thing that all spiritual practices seem to have in common, but is very often overlooked, is the importance of the body as a temple. Any spiritual practice that we do will have really specific prescribed ritual over cleansing the body, keeping the body healthy and strong. In Corinthians, it says, "Do you not know that your body is the temple of your spirit?" And this is such an important fact that we overlook so often in our spiritual practice. The body is the temple, and yet we disregard so much of the body. Again, turning to the Radiant Sutras, passage 42 says, "With one sweep of attention, gather in the whole universe and remember it as your body of bliss." The deep rhythms of life, pulsating, stir and ambrosia flowing and overflowing everywhere. Drink the nectar of all-pervading joy from the radiant cup that is this very body. We see in all spiritual practices, when you're walking into a temple, cleanse yourself, leave your shoes at the door, there's this real sacredness to the body that we forget in our everyday lives. And as we've spoken about already this week, the body is how we experience the world, and yet we disregard it. Today's practice is a very, very gentle, introspective practice. We're going to be moving very slowly and then very quickly. And we're going to be focusing on connecting to the body as the temple of our spirit. You know, that line from Corinthians, "Do you not know that your body is the temple of your spirit?" It's almost a plea. It's like begging you, please see how valuable this body is. It is the temple of your spirit, and treat it as such. So let's get ready to tune in. We're lengthening the spine, tailbone tucks under, shoulders relax. Chin very gently tucked in towards the throat as the crown of the head reaches up towards the ceiling or the sky. Soften your jaw. Relax your tongue. Feel the weight of your eyes. And in your mind's eye, visualize your body as the most beautiful temple, the most sacred space you have ever entered. Remember what it's felt like to be in that sacred space, whether it was a beautiful forest or a church or a synagogue. Think of that space and remember how it felt to stand there in pure reverence for the sacredness of that space. And recognize now your body as that space. Beautiful. Bring your hands together, connecting the palms, feel the feet as you move the hands, and bring your hands to your heart center. Tuck your tailbone under, lengthen your spine, relax your shoulders. And take a beautiful, long, deep inhalation through your nose. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. And we'll inhale to begin. Om. Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Adgure Name, Jugadgure Name, Sadgure Name, Siri Gurudeve Name. Adgure Name, Jugadgure Name, Sadgure Name, Siri Gurudeve Name. Adgure Name, Jugadgure Name, Sadgure Name, Siri Gurudeve Name. Beautiful. Feel that divine energy of accessing the teacher within you, connecting to the primal wisdom, the wisdom that exists in the sky and the water, and the earth and the trees and the animals, the wisdom that exists within you. Beautiful. And let's start with some spinal flexors. So you can inhale as you lift your chest up, exhale, dropping down. Keep your rhythm in movement, in alignment with your breath. Feel the temple of the body, moving with intention, moving with purpose. Noticing what it feels like to be in your body. And come to center and move into a Sufi grind. Keeping the movement free and fluid. See what it is that your body needs from you today and honor that. Honor that divine space within. Let your body lead you with sacredness. Do you not know that your body is the temple of your spirit? And change direction. For most of us, our motivation to look after the body is vanity. We want to look good for ourselves and for others. And it's a good starting point if that's what it takes, if that's what you need to motivate you. But really, the body is the temple. Our motivation for looking after the body, for moving the body, for nourishing the body, should be so much more. We should nourish the body in honor of the divine within, the divine around. And come to center. Drop your chin to chest and inhale backwards. Exhale across your chest. And I think this is why so many of us fail with exercise regimes and eating plans, because the motivation is frivolous. change direction. And we can change the motivation to the true nurturing of the spirit. It becomes effortless. We move the body not because we have to, because we can't imagine not. We preserve the temple of the spirit. And back to center. Inhale, look all the way over the left shoulder, and exhale, looking over the right. Beautiful. When the Taj Mahal was built hundreds of years ago, one particular family was granted the honor of keeping it clean. And it is still that family, that same lineage, that cleans the Taj Mahal as it closes every Friday. And this is a great honor, preserving this beautiful monument to love. Imagine if we had that same reverence for our own monuments to love, for our own beings. If we took that same pride one day every week to cleanse and nurture and preserve this beautiful body. Just imagine how different our lives would feel. Beautiful. Back to center, drop chin to chest, and inhale all the way back. It is a great honor for that family that they get to preserve this monument, that they get to clean it. We should consider our bodies with that same reverence. It's not a chore to preserve and nurture and nourish our bodies, but it is a great honor bestowed upon us. And come back to center. Open out your legs. Inhale at the center and exhale as you reach your chin towards your toes. Inhaling up and exhaling down. Moving at your own rhythm and pace, listening to your body. Inhale up, turn to the right, and exhale, relax down. Soften, surrender. Use the exhale. Be all here. And then walk your hands across to the center and relax at the center. Again, just surrender into this. Give yourself permission to be completely present. To honor the divine that is within you. And then walk your hands across and over to the left. Relax here. And deeply soften. And inhaling, coming up, you can draw your legs together. Lengthen your spine, reach all the way up and stretch forwards. Grab hold where you can. Inhale up and exhale down. Moving powerfully. Deep breath in, lengthen, and exhale, relax, surrender, soften. Each exhale longer than the last. And gently curling up and come to Sukhasana, to easy pose. Good, so the first exercise in today's Kriya, we're going to be doing the ego eradicator. So we extend the thumbs, curl the fingers in towards the palms. Arms are at 60 degrees, shoulders are relaxed, and your thumbs are pointing upwards. We're going to hold there with a strong breath of fire. And remember, we don't do breath of fire if we're pregnant or menstruating. And let's go. Close your eyes. Feel the breath moving from the belly, powerfully forcing the belly in towards the spine, keeping the elbows straight. And imagine your arms are creating a funnel, channeling the energy directly to your heart center. Keep your breath strong and powerful. If it feels safe, eyes are closed, gently rolled inwards and upwards towards the center of your forehead, stimulating the pituitary gland. And if your breath of fire is strong enough, you should feel that pull at the center of your forehead. Beautiful. Keep going. Remember, if you do need to rest your arms, rest them lightly on the top of your head for a moment, just to keep the energy flow going, and then come back into the posture. Beautiful. We're nearly there. Keep going. We're creating this energy now as it flows to the heart center, drawing on the Kundalini, accessing what is already there. Keep the breath strong and powerful, elbows nice and straight. And we're at that point now where it feels like maybe it's too much and the arms are going to drop. And this is where we dig deep and we find just another ounce of energy to keep it there, to find a way through the discomfort, practicing here on the mat, being uncomfortable. And 5 more seconds. And bring your thumbs together above your head. Take a beautiful, long, deep inhalation. Squeeze Mulband. Lift the pelvic floor and the anal muscles. And visualize the breath as a beautiful, healing white light. Now imagine that breath circulating through your body. Take more breath in, hold it, lift and squeeze. And turn your palms to face outwards as you slowly exhale, drawing your hands down through your magnetic field. And feel that energy field as something tangible. Notice what it feels like to allow your hands to move through this energy field. And come to stillness. Let your hands rest in your lap. Experience the atmosphere around your body. Feel the sacredness of this beautiful temple that houses your spirit. Do you not know that your body is the temple of your spirit? Such strong words, so much power in that statement. Do you not know? How could you not know? Beautiful. We're now going to bring the hands into Namaste at your heart center. Tuck your tailbone under, lengthen your spine. If it feels safe for you to do so, close your eyes. Relax your shoulders. And start to follow your breath. As you inhale through your nose, notice that the air is cool. And as you exhale through your nose, notice that the air has been warmed. And for now, just focus on the cool and the warm breath. Hold your attention at the center of your forehead. Breathing easily and effortlessly. If your mind does wander, observe the thought and come back to the breath. And in just a moment, we're going to maintain this posture and mudra. And we're going to lengthen the exhale. So using your own breath capacity, perhaps we'll inhale for the count of 3 and then exhale for 6. Or if you're inhaling for 4, exhale for 8. So just play around with your breath, finding your sweet spot. This shouldn't be a challenging breath, it should be completely effortless. And as you get into the rhythm of this lengthened exhale, feel the tempo of your body surrendering to its magnificence. With one sweep of attention, gather in the whole universe and remember it as your body of bliss. The deep rhythms of life, pulsating, stir and ambrosia, flowing and overflowing everywhere. Drink the nectar of all pervading joy from the radiant cup that is this very body. . drink the nectar of all-pervading joy from the radiant cup that is this very body. Stay with this breath, the lengthened exhale. Eyes turn to the center of the forehead. Maintaining this breath, allow your awareness now to drift to your heart center. Feel the opening of the heart as we accept this body as the radiant cup of all-pervading joy. Feeling immense gratitude and love for the journey we have walked together. Feeling immense gratitude and love that we get to have our human experience through this temple. This temple that is always with us. And then bring your hands to your knees. Take a beautiful, long, deep inhalation. Squeeze more bund. Lift the pelvic floor and the anal muscles as you hold your breath in. And visualize the breath as a beautiful, healing white light. And imagine that beautiful light touching every single cell in your body. Feel your entire body illuminated with this healing energy. Take more breath in, hold it. And exhale, release. Remain in stillness. Beautiful. We're going to come now into celibate pose. So this can be a little bit uncomfortable for some people. Celibate pose, we're on our knees, but we're sitting between our heels. So the heels are on the outside of our buttocks, a little bit like hero pose in Hatha Yoga. So you may want to tuck something underneath your knees to make it more comfortable for you, to protect your knees, or if it's absolutely impossible for you to sit in this posture, remain in a cross-legged posture and do the movement in a way that feels safe for you. So I'm just going to pop something under my knees. That feels better for me. Good. Remember, looking after your knees is always your first priority. Heels are at the outside of your buttocks. And the movement is we're just going to have the hands resting on the thighs, and we're going to gently swing the pelvis backwards and forwards, the pelvic area and the lower spine. And this can be a very triggering movement for some people. The sacral area our relationships, our creativity. And so if you feel that it is too triggering, listen to your body. The temple knows, and stop. And if you can, just keep this very graceful, very gentle movement going. Notice what happens to your breath. Soften your face, soften your jaw. Giving yourself permission to feel what you're feeling. If you need to stop, come into stillness. And just allow that gentle rocking, the lower spine and the pelvis, to transport you to that space of healing. As we work with the body as temple, our relationship with the body begins here in the lower chakras. How we relate to the body in early childhood very often determines how we relate to the body in our adulthood. And we're gently, gracefully stimulating that support structure now. And come back to center. Take a deep inhalation. Squeeze more band, lift the pelvic floor, lift the anal muscles, hold your breath in. And draw the energy through your body. Take more breath in, hold it. Lift and squeeze. And exhale. Remain in stillness. And we know that this is where the magic happens. The space between breaths, the space between asana. Give yourself permission to feel the magic. Beautiful. You can extend your legs out in front of you. Remove the flesh from underneath your sitting bones. Inhale as you reach up and stretch forwards. Grab hold of your ankles. Now keep your spine straight as you exhale and soften all the way down. Deeply relax. Deeply surrender. Letting go. And as you go within, allow. Allow whatever needs to be processed to gently rise up to the surface and release. We know that our bodies store every single experience we've ever had. Our patterns and our behaviors are a reflection of what the body is storing. And it is only once we have felt it physically in the body that we're able to fully release, to completely let go. Paschimottanasana, the sitting forward bend, is one of those beautiful introspective postures that allows us to be all there. Surrender now to it. And on your next inhale, if you can, grab hold of your big toes and remain here, but apply a gentle pressure to the back of the big toes. And keep using the exhalation, excuse me, to soften even more. If you can reach the big toes, keep that pressure on them. Maybe you even bend your knees a little bit to grab hold of the big toes. That's absolutely fine. Soften into it. And then very gently curling up, coming to staff pose. Take a beautiful long deep breath in. Squeeze more bund, lift the pelvic floor, lift the anal muscles, hold the breath. And again, visualize that energy, that healing energy in your body. More breath in, hold it. And exhale, release, and just remain here for a moment. Feel the flow of energy. You've got a beautiful 90-degree angle with the body. The energy flowing from the crown directly through the chakras, down to the toes and back up again, and feel that movement, those subtle, refined movements in the stillness. Beautiful. And come back to Sukhasana, to easy pose. Good, so the next exercise requires all of your energy, excuse me, and all of your input. We're going to be doing one of my favorite things to do, which is punching. And as we do this punching, we're going to punch really, really powerfully. Remember, we have this natural fight or flight or freeze response in our bodies, and contemporary life doesn't allow us to act out physically what we need to. And so we hold so much of that tension in. When we get cut off in traffic, the natural instinct in that moment of anger is to get out and punch somebody, or somebody says something hurtful and the body wants to just punch them. But of course that's not helpful to anyone, and quite dangerous. So what we do is we express that physicality that needs to be expressed right here. Now it doesn't help if you just do little gentle punches because maybe you feel a little bit self-conscious, or I don't really have anything to be angry about. What we need is a strong punch, fast, vigorous, almost feel like your arms are going to fall out of your body. Here we go, and let's begin. Get your breath into a strong rhythm with your movements, and this is a sharp, forced punch. Get it all out. Your body's going to go into a natural twist. You're going to feel your body twisting side to side, and it's strong and powerful. Keep your breath strong and powerful. And allow all of those unexpressed feelings of anger to boil up to the surface now. This is a safe space to feel that anger and to let it out. You give it permission to come up now. Feel angry at what's happened. Feel fury and rage. And if you can't think of a specific event that has made you so angry, it's so unfair, make something up until you can feel that anger and rage boiling over the surface of your being. The anger and rage can be so deeply buried that we think, oh, I have no anger. And it dirties the temple. And so we let it out now, as powerfully as you can. The rage should be boiling up. Feel the heat in your body, this deep anger. Do you not know your body is the temple of your spirit? How dare you house anger and fury within this temple? The anger and fury needs to be expressed and released. Even faster. And now as your shoulders begin to tire, you can feel the heat in your arms. You've got to push through that. And you've got to find a way to keep moving. Beautiful. Keep going. The anger that you hold on to hurts you. It doesn't hurt them. It serves no purpose. It simply dirties your temple. And release. Come to stillness. Feel that beautiful flow of energy through your body now. What a relief, what a joy to release that anger, to let go, to be free from it, cleansing this beautiful sacred temple. Feel the deep rhythms of life pulsating, stir and ambrosia flowing and overflowing everywhere. Take a long, deep inhalation. Squeeze, more bund, lift the pelvic floor and the anal muscles. Hold the breath in. And visualize that beautiful healing breath touching 37.2 trillion cells in your body. Take more breath and exhale. And just notice how your body feels now, this exquisite sensation of being completely alive. We're going to now bring the arms up to shoulder height, elbows in line with the shoulders and palms facing towards your head. So not forwards, facing towards your head. Move the arms out to about 60 degrees. Keep the shoulders relaxed. And the movement is we're going to bring the hands towards the head as if we were going to hit the sides of the head and then take them back out to 60 degrees. Now, it's not a beautiful, smooth, graceful movement. It's a sharp, jerky movement. So it looks like this. You're going to feel the wind and you want to feel that the jerk of the movement. That's where we're getting all of the benefit from. And let's go. Close your eyes. Move with intention. And now you can imagine that we're cleansing the auric field, that energy field around the body, gathering up everything that doesn't belong in this temple. This is your sacred space, along with nourishing and nurturing the body physically through what we're eating. We also need to consider the thoughts that we're holding in this beautiful temple. So we're just cleansing now everything that doesn't belong here. And of course, we feel everything, but we don't hold on to it. There are no bad emotions. Even anger is a beautiful emotion if we allow ourselves to feel it, express it in the moment, and move through it in milliseconds. When we have an explosion of anger, it's simply an expression of that which has not been felt and dealt with. When we're feeling our anger, there will never ever be an explosion of anger. Beautiful. Keep going. You're doing really well. You can feel heat in the shoulders and the upper arms now. Releasing and letting go. And take your arms up, interlink your hands, turn your palms to face upwards. Deep breath in. Squeeze Mulband. Lift the pelvic floor, lift the anal muscles, and draw the energy all the way up. And exhale, release, coming down. Take a moment, feel what you're feeling. Surrender to the space. Be all here. And bring your hands to your heart. I honor the divine, sacred temple within me. I honor the familiar lines and curves of this beautiful body. I am filled with love and gratitude as I honor the temple of my spirit. And when it feels right, you can lie down on your back in Shavasana or any other comfortable meditative posture for our final relaxation. You may choose to cover yourself with a blanket as you give yourself permission to relax fully and completely, knowing that it is here in this space of deep relaxation that you are healed. I relax my feet. I relax my feet. My feet are relaxed. I relax calves and thighs, hips and buttocks. Calves and thighs, hips and buttocks. Relax. I relax abdomen and chest, hands and arms. I relax abdomen and chest, hands and arms. Abdomen and chest, hands and arms. Relax. I relax neck and shoulders. I relax neck and shoulders. Neck and shoulders. Relax. I relax face, eyes, nose, mouth and tongue. Face is relaxed. My entire body is completely relaxed. filled with peace. With one sweep of attention, I gather in the whole universe and remember it as my body of bliss. The deep rhythms of life pulsate, stir ambrosia flowing and overflowing everywhere. I drink the nectar of all-pervading joy from the radiant cup that is my very body. And in this space of blissful relaxation, I know that my body is the temple of my spirit, and I feel a deep awe and gratitude for the privilege of this human experience. And there is peace within me. Peace around me. Peace in all the world. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. You can begin to bring your awareness to the rise and fall of your chest. Very gently rubbing your thumb across your fingertips, leaving your toes. Taking your arms above your head, having a beautiful stretch. And hugging your knees to your chest. You can drop your knees to the right as you look over your left shoulder. And change sides. And coming back to center. Rub the soles of your feet, the palms of your hands together, and then rock up and come to Sukhasana, to easy pose. May the long-time sun shine upon us, all love surround us, and the pure light within guide our way on. Sat Nam. Sat Nam. Sat Nam. Sat Nam. May you have a beautiful, beautiful day.